What's up, guys? Joey here.
And Miguel, and it's time for another Ask YugaTech. So you know how this thing goes. Look for the Ask YugaTech post on all our forms of social media, or go to the latest Ask YugaTech episode and ask us your question there.
Yeah, so let's talk about why we look so different. Why aren't we in the studio right now? Well, despite me being in Tokyo and Miguel being in Taipei, we're still gonna be delivering you guys a new episode of Ask YugaTech. But this one's gonna be a little bit shorter because we're both short on time. We're both busy doing our things here in Japan and Taiwan. So I'm in Japan because I'm covering the launch of the new Sony WF-1000X Mark III in-ear earbuds, which I'm wearing right now. And you're in Taiwan because...
Well, because Asus sent me here for some super secret thing that I can't mention, but I will say it and bleep it out. I'm here for the...
So yeah, I'm covering the Sony's new headphones. Miguel's covering something from Asus, but we can't really tell you what it is. But without any further ado, let's jump into our first question. Coming from Amiel Manresa, what is the best breakthrough this year in mobile technology? Do you want to take that?
All right. I have one. I think for me it's that, what is it? It's like that carbon tunnel that we've seen online to help set, like if you guys know about that, this carbon tunnel is this thing that sucks up all the greenhouse gas from the atmosphere, helping us in our war against global warming. The problem is the carbon tunnel then shoots it back down into the ground where fossil fuel can be.
But wait, mobile technology asked, not like broad technology.
Rats!
For me, I guess so for this year, there's just two things that come to mind. It's the new developments in 5G, particularly for game streaming. And the second one would be foldable phones. So yeah, Galaxy Fold, Huawei Mate X. Those are pretty interesting breakthroughs in mobile technology and could really push the envelope of where or how we could be using our phones in the future.
Our next question comes from Michael Angelo Egnalig. Best mid-range phone so far? Well, Mr. Michael, it's July 2019, and for me at least, I think it's the Xiaomi Mi 9T.
Yeah, same. But why? What makes you say that? I've said it I've said it in my review why I think it's the best mid-range phone right now. But what do you think?
For me, it's just generally the price to performance ratio. It's pretty Gucci in my opinion. So yeah.
Yeah, but I guess not just the price to performance, like raw performance, which is like the chipset's power. I mean, for that price of 15,990 pesos, aside from the Snapdragon 730, you get a pretty good set of cameras. You get a nice design, USB Type-C, pop-up camera, glass back. Yeah, it's got all the bells and whistles, and yeah, I mean, Xiaomi really hit it again.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect 2019, like this is a smartphone of 2019. It's one of the most perfect examples that embodies what a 2019 smartphone is, and the best thing is it's pretty affordable. So yeah.
Yes. Next question from Gian Mendez. When will you guys make a full Tagalog video? Well, it's July 18. We're like 13 days away from August, which is Buwan ng Wika. So maybe could be a possibility, but who knows? In the future it could be our standard to make full Tagalog videos. Maybe we'll do it once in a while, but our thing right now is full English videos. We might throw in some Taglish paminsan-minsan, pag trip namin. Pero spoiler or a bit of a channel update, we might plan to include full Tagalog subtitles in all of our videos very soon or far in the future, depends how things goes, but that's one of the things we're thinking about. What do you think, Mr. English boy?
Well, para sa akin, I'm para sa akin, sa tingin ko mahirapan ako. I don't even know how to. I think I just have a hard time talking about a device in Tagalog, and I'm just very much more comfortable in English. So
Yeah, because there are so many words na wala namang Tagalog. Like, what's Tagalog of chipset? What's the Tagalog of processor?
yeah,
Diba?
so it's like oh wait, give them a sample. Like how would like imagine, so they can kind of hear and see.
Ang Xiaomi Mi 90 ay may 4,000 mAh na baterya. It
Kind
sounds
of
weird,
sounds
man.
weird, but I know there are full Tagalog tech YouTubers out there.
Yeah, there are full Tagalog tech YouTubers. Since the start of YugaTech, on our website, on our YouTube channel, it's always been English because we want to be able to cater to a more international audience. Kahit konting-konti lang yung manood from other countries, still we
Yeah,
want to be able to cater to them.
exactly.
Yeah, and like most Filipinos can understand English anyway.
So hope that answers your question. I mean, we don't want you to guys
Yeah,
we
okay.
don't want you guys to expect a full Tagalog video soon, but we have definitely put a pin
Yeah.
on it.
Hindi, sige. Let's let them expect.
Okay. Expect the Tagalog.
Next month for Buwan ng Wika, expect at least one full Tagalog video from us. I guess we're just gonna do a coin flip whether it's me or him.
Or we can do it together. I don't know.
Bahala na. Alright, next question is from Chad Martinez. Let's say you have 2.5 million pesos to buy a car or to use in the Philippines. Would you consider buying a Tesla Model 3 abroad and bring it here? Pros and cons?
Okay. First of all, I'm not sure if that's enough money to buy a Tesla and then import it here to the country. So let's disregard the pricing first.
Yeah, that seems pretty short unless maybe buying like a refurb or an older one or a secondhand one.
But let's just say we had the budget, so we can focus on the Tesla.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, let's say we had enough money to buy the Tesla and then import
Yeah.
it. What now?
For me, the number one con is we don't have charging stations here. So
Yeah.
from what I know, I mean, this is just what I remember, so we didn't look up the specs for this. I think the Tesla Model 3 is
I'm looking
Okay.
up. Alright, so the
Yeah.
range of the standard Tesla Model 3 is 354 kilometers, while the long range version is 523 kilometers.
okay. To be fair,
That's on a single charge.
that 350 kilometer range can serve you up a good week, because when I drive, I know my fuel tank there's like a digital thing in the fuel thing and it tells me it has like 300 something kilometers, and that does, it's good enough for 1 to 2 weeks depending on my use. So that's actually a good range even on the standard Tesla Model 3.
Yeah, so if you're just going from house to
Yeah.
work and back, like, I mean, if you're not like coming from the nearby provinces in Metro Manila, maybe like, let's say Quezon City to Makati, for example, you're gonna last.
Yeah, so I guess we can say that's a pro. But another con to counter that is, like, maybe you're thinking you want to get a
Legality?
No, like for me, it's like maybe he's interested in getting a Tesla Model 3 for like the awesome features like the autonomous driving. It won't work in our country because, first of all, our roads are really whack. Like the road lines pa lang. Like how will the Tesla sense where to go and stuff like that? So that's the number one con in my opinion. Because why would you buy a Tesla not to use all these awesome smart car features? And in this case, you just can't.
So you're saying for the electric car experience, it's definitely a pro kasi within Metro Manila, your range is gonna last, but the major con is that you can't take advantage of the smart features.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the features you could take advantage of are like the doors opening by themselves, the summoning. I'm not even sure if the standard Tesla 3 has it, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess another pro is, again, you're not contributing to the carbon pollution coming from cars. But then again, are you sure? I'm not sure what's gonna happen to your electricity bill since you can only charge at home as well.
Yeah, and then there's the whole controversy about the legality of it. Of course, it's a newer technology. Like it's difficult the way the LTO is set up. Like how do you classify electric vehicle in the Philippines? Like will they allow it to be roadworthy since there's no infrastructure and
Well,
not trying to make this a political
yeah, but
thing, but with new things there's always gonna be like regulations and kailangan mo kumuha ng permit, all those things.
that's true. But also, there are Teslas in the Philippines, like the filthy rich people. Like, I don't think I should name names, but they have it. I just don't think.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
Teslas
I
in the
just don't
Philippines.
know if they use it for every day.
Yeah, for sure.
So there. Hope that answers your question.
Next question is from Marco Tis, your brother.
Yeah, he asked the question, and it wasn't
All
like,
right, what's up, Marco?
"Hello,
Uh,
brother."
Marco asks best PUBG mobile settings for no lag and smooth playing S10. So what I don't understand is, your brother has to go to ask YugaTech to ask a question about a phone that both of you own.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Okay,
Okay. First of all, he's the type of
talk
guy.
to your brother.
First of all, he's the type of guy who doesn't understand like there's a Snapdragon S10 and there's an Exynos S10. And
Right.
I think if he is, I'm pretty sure he asked this question because maybe he was playing PUBG and he was surprised that his new flagship phone was like starting to drop frames, and that is like weird. So I looked into it, and it seems to be an issue with only Exynos S10 users. And I'm not sure if what I'm gonna say will fix this if you, like, in the audience have this problem, and also you, Marco. But I looked it up, and some say you gotta uninstall the PUBG from your Exynos S10 device and then download it from the Galaxy Store. So that's Samsung's proprietary app store. And then
Okay.
from there, you gotta set your graphics to smooth, and then select the extreme frame rate option and enable anti-aliasing. So that has worked for some people. I recommend.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I recommend everyone with this issue try it out and let us know in the comment section if it worked.
Or if you're on an S10 anyway, delete PUBG, download Fortnite.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling. Oh no, you did not just start a Fortnite PUBG war in July 2019 on mobile too.
All right, just kidding. All right, hope that fixes your problem, Marco. I think we've met before. We haven't really talked, but you seem like a cool dude.
All right. So our next question comes from someone who's reversed his name, but I will say it right. Jerome Benem Uy. Kung mataas ba ang pixels per inch, mas clear and crisp ba? So this is in regards to display. So his question is, what's the point of having, like, he probably doesn't see the difference of having a high pixel density. And I'm pretty sure most people don't.
On paper, a higher pixel per inch means yes, you do have a clearer and crisper picture because you have more pixels in a smaller space. That's basically what that means. But you're not gonna notice it. The naked eye is not gonna notice it.
Okay, so that was our last question for this episode. I hope to everyone who asked the questions for this episode that you found our answers helpful, of course. And
Yeah, we're sorry if we couldn't take more questions, but again, we're both out of the country on business, so we don't really have much time, and this is kind of a janky setup that we have going on, but I hope it works. If you're watching this now, then it definitely worked. But yeah, next episode we're gonna be back in Manila, so no need to worry about that. If your question wasn't answered in this episode, just ask us again so we can answer in the next episode, which will be shot in the studio.
yep. All right, so we hope we were able to answer all your questions. If you enjoyed this episode of Ask YugaTech, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of our future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews.
This has been Joey from Tokyo, Japan.
And this has been Miguel from Taipei, Taiwan.
And we'll see you in the next one back in the Philippines.